Hello everyone, today we're going to be making Jack Scalfani's romantic dinner. Now you're going to need a couple things. We're going to start with dessert. So you're going to need a pie crust, you're going to need Philadelphia cheesecake filling, no bake, we're just going to have a nice container of this, and you're going to need some hot fudge for the dessert. For regular dinner you're going to need to get yourself some chicken breast. The boneless, skinless ones with the rib meat are the best. You're going to put it in a gallon bag with a whole container of salsa, and you're going to chill it just like this one looks. I don't have extra chicken to show you how to do it, but we'll work on that. You're going to need 2 potatoes. You're going to need some kind of salad. We're going to use a Caesar salad. We want to go really light on what we're going to use because we don't want to fill our lady up. And you're going to need a nice stalk of broccoli here, which I'm not going to take out of the package just yet. So we're going to start with the cheesecake filling, the dessert first. So what you're going to do is make sure this has been sitting out for a little while so it's nice and room temperature and that it's not frozen anymore. And you're going to take a fork and you're going to poke holes all around the sides of it just so it airs out really nice. I'm going to go along. Keep going a little bit more. Then you're going to poke holes right in the middle of it too. Now you can read the directions on your package for what to bake it at. I'm going to bake this at 400 for about 15 minutes or so. The package says 375, and we'll come right back to it. So while we're waiting for the dessert to get ready in the oven, we're going to start prepping some of our other stuff. First, I'd like to go through and just say my video is for both men and women because we all suck at fucking cooking. So this will be great because we're just going to microwave half the shit. So we'll start with the broccoli. We're going to rip up our broccoli, get a nice bowl. We're just going to rip it into chunks here, however you want to do it. If you want big stalks like this, you're more than welcome to. You want them a little smaller, but we'll just keep them in big stalks like this. We'll rip it all up just nice. And you can make them even a little smaller. I might not even use the big stem for it. It's going to be me and my girlfriends. We're going to have a nice romantic dinner tonight. But once you get this all ripped up, we're going to put this in the microwave for 6 minutes. But we want to wait until our chicken's closer to done. We'll start our chicken here shortly. I want to get the pie done first so we can cool that a little bit before we serve everything. So once you got all this in a bowl, like I said, 6 minutes. What we're going to do with our potatoes is we're going to wash our potatoes down real nice. We're going to poke some holes in them, which I'll show you in a few minutes. And we're going to cook these for 9 minutes in the microwave. Now if you only have one microwave, you're kind of shit out of luck. You got to either choose if you can want your broccoli cold or if you want your baked potatoes cold. I would do your baked potatoes first and then do the broccoli afterwards. That way, when I show you that we're going to melt the butter on these, they won't be as bad. And then for whatever kind of salad you want, we want a nice salad for our lady. Guys don't really care for salad, but this is for the ladies, obviously. I think a nice Caesar would go well. A little bit of grated Parmesan cheese, a couple croutons, and some cracked pepper. Not very filling. Now, you want to stay away from having onions or garlic in any dinner you're making, except for the salsa chicken, which obviously has onions in it. But pretend this doesn't exist. Also, pretend 3 years later that Jack also didn't do a video with garlic mashed potatoes. No. Just follow my advice. And then guys, if your lady is cooking, make sure you eat before you eat, aka have a dinner before dinner. That way if it tastes pretty bad, you're already full and you don't have to worry. Ladies, we don't care if you're going to eat it or not. The guy will not be upset if you don't eat it. That's not a big deal. And if you can, instead of making dessert at home, take your ladies out to a restaurant. But this is number 2 in case you don't have a car or you really want to impress her by showing your absolute amazing skills at microwaving food. But what we're going to do with this chicken in a few minutes here after the pie comes out is we're going to put it on a baking tray and we're going to put it in the oven for about 15-20 minutes until it cooks up. So I'm going to wait until that tray comes out and then we'll prep everything else. Since we're still waiting, I went and washed my potatoes. Now you're going to take a fork and you're going to gently poke holes all throughout the potato. Make sure that you don't stab yourself while you're doing this. We want to do it on both of these potatoes. Oh yeah. gonna be good. And like I said, once we get everything a little closer to done, we're going to microwave these for about 9 minutes or so. And we'll check them, make sure they're cooked all the way through. Now you want to make sure that if you get your lady a relatively decent sized potato, but don't get a ginormous one. We don't want to fill her completely up. And remember, you've already eaten if you're a guy, so you don't want to fill yourself up even more. Unless you like to eat, I don't care. Get another one. Alright, and then give me a second to get everything ready, and I'll show you how we're going to do the chicken. Alright, so our pie crust came out. You can tell it's nice and flaky. It's all nice and cooked throughout. Now we're going to take our cheesecake filling and we're just going to open this bad boy up and dump it right on there. Now dudes, this has a pull tab. You can't get any easier than that. Look at this. I'm just going to put it right over the top here. Come on. Just like that. We're going to get our little spatula here and get the rest of it. See? Don't worry if it doesn't get completely in the middle. We're going to move it all around. We're going to make it look really, really nice. Get this right. The cheesecake as much to the side as possible. And it doesn't have to look the prettiest. I mean, it's cheesecake. They're going to love it either way. Now, I just got done with a little bit of chocolate. Now, he was putting the chocolate on afterwards with a little bit of slices. But you know what? We'll put it on right now. We'll do little zigzag patterns right inside here. Oh, I think I heated this up a little too much. Damn it, Jack, I didn't watch your microwave tips video before I did this. I guess we're just gonna have a little bit of hot fudge here. Just fine. Now what I recommend you do while you're waiting for your chicken to cook is what we're going to do is we're going to take this whole thing, we're going to put it right in the freezer. That way it'll be nice and cold by the time we want to get to it. But first, we're going to take a slice out of it. Now, you want to get some kitchen shears, just like these. Whatever piece you want to cut, you're going to cut right through the side of the pan. You're going to cut a little bit underneath it too. Let's see, I want to go this way. I want a nice piece like this. We're going to cut through it. Pull your piece of foil down that you want to get at. Try not to break it all the way. Get your knife. Cut right through it. And then this way, with your foil cut down, you just go right underneath it in the back. And just get right to it. Oh, I didn't get underneath it. Just like this. Oh, beautiful. I'll cut a little bit more later. I'll wait until it's actually cooled off first. So we'll come back to this. All right. So for our chicken, I'm just going to take my normal baking tray. You can use cookie sheet or whatever. I'm just going to take out our chicken and dump it right on top of here. Now if you use a tray, just be careful you don't make a mess everywhere when you dump it out. And get the rest of that salsa on there. Now don't use a medium salsa if you don't know your date. Use a mild salsa. She'll appreciate that more. Don't try and give her a heartburn or anything. We don't want to do that on our first date with anybody. So move our chicken off to the sides here. Damn phone ran out of space. Anyway, now that we got these on the tray, we're just going to bake these in the oven. I'm going to bake them at 400 for probably 30 minutes or whatever until they're nice and cooked. So we'll come back when stuff is ready. Now if your date's here early, we want to get them started on the salad. So make sure that you're using a bowl that is a plain nice bowl that doesn't have any markings or anything on it. We're going to separate all of our salad stuff out. Get the crap out of here. And make it look really nice. This kit's probably good for 2. I'll even get 3 out of here. Use the rest on this bowl. Alright, what do we got in here? We got the breadcrumb, the croutons. I guess these are what's considered croutons for it. Get a little this on top. On this one. It's just Parm cheese. Ah, having a hard time struggling tonight with everything. Jeez. Anyway, just make the salad look really nice. We'll put a little bit of Parm cheese on here. Save the rest of that. We got a little bit of cracked black pepper. There we go. Now that looks nice. And then you can allow your date to have this kind of dressing on it. There's nothing wrong with it. It's a light one. It won't be too bad, so we'll put a little bit on here. And that's it for the salads. Go ahead and serve the salads first, and then you can wait for the rest of it. Alright, so I had to check this, and my chicken's actually done all the way. Brought it out, and it's nice and white on the inside still. See, it's no juicy pinkness anywhere that Jack would like, but this is probably what your date would like. Nice and white. So what we're going to do is, I got everything else in the microwave, so we're going to wait a few minutes, let these cool, and continue cooking just a little bit on the inside. Then we're going to plate everything. Alright, so these baked potatoes should be good, and they just came out of the microwave, so they're nice and hot. So we're going to put them on the plates they go to. Now what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to cut in the middle a little bit. Don't cut all the way through, and you're going to make a nice T shape with it. And what you want to do is you want to press down the sides here so it folds out just like this. Mine folded out a little bit different than his. But what you're going to do now is, while that's folded out, take a little pat of butter. I don't have the butter pat, so we're just going to take a nice spoonful of butter and put it right in the middle here. Let that just melt right in there and melt nicely while you're plating the rest of your stuff. Same thing with this one. I'll flip it over. Cut right in half. Cut in half one more time. Put a little bit of broccoli that just got finished on each of the plates too. Microwaved crisp, extra crispy broccoli. Just exactly what we want. And we're going to take our chicken and we're going to put one on each plate. Oop, fuck. Not exactly what I wanted to do, but that's alright. Can't see with this damn thing in front of me. Alright, and then these are our romantic dinner. Alright, so here's a nice close-up of everything. Obviously the chicken's cooked all the way through. The broccoli got a little fucked in the microwave. The baked potato's nice though. And then I didn't do the dessert as nice as Jack did, but I got a piece of the chicken all cut up already, so we'll give it a try. Oh, salsa chicken is not something I like too much. Oh, that flavor is just rancid with the fucking chicken. It's not even remotely tasty. The broccoli is way overdone. I cooked it too long in the microwave. Let's see about that baked potato. Baked potato is fine. I don't remember if Jack used sour cream or anything on it, but I think it's just fine with butter. I just gotta use a little bit of salt and I'm good to go with this. Now let me try that cheesecake. This was the big thing here. Wow. The Philadelphia cream cheesecake mix is pretty good. I wouldn't make the salsa chicken. Not that great. I wouldn't get a head of broccoli like that. Maybe microwave it a little less. But the baked potato and the cheesecake are pretty good. We're going to have a nice romantic candlelit dinner together. This is going to be just excellent.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, Bill here. Welcome back. This is it, my first opera performance. Okay, the next line is, oh my hero. Oh my hero, who's so far away now? Will I ever see your smile and gentle earrings? The drum goes away like night into day. It's just a fading dream. I'm the darkness of the stars. Our love is brighter than the sun. That's too many syllables. For eternity.
Oh, fuck.
For me, there can be only you, my chosen one. Must I forget you? For solemn promise, we'll all come to the end. Take the place of spring, like the lyric I didn't know it. What shall I do? I'm lost without you. Speak to me once more.
Some beautiful music, huh?
Feels hard now. My life goes